Hi, I want to talk a little bit to you today about understanding karma and how to change your world. These are some very interesting times right now, particularly around the election. I've been a lot on Facebook, and I've heard a number of people say now how tired they are of hearing about politics, and particularly on the Facebook pages and people pushing their agenda, and people are mudslinging, and people are defriending people over this and so forth. While I'm not a big advocate of mudslinging, I actually enjoy intellectual conversations, and I believe it's important for us to be able to share our viewpoints and information, and listen to each other and learn from each other so that we can make an informed decision come election time. I think Facebook is a great venue for that, as long as we can refrain from mudslinging, so to speak. But I noticed that it's difficult for some people to refrain from that, and some just want to hit you up really quick with their agenda and then shut you up and disappear. And it's been so interesting, people disconnecting and defriending each other over this whole political scene. I think that we have definitely, especially in this election, strayed far from merely an intellectual discussion. And I think that a lot of people are very emotionally involved in this, and it becomes very hard to discuss an issue intellectually when some people are coming from a place of pain around some of these issues. And I'll explain this in a little bit, because a lot of you are probably going to say, what, pain? Nah, I'm not coming from a place of pain. But I venture to guess that you probably are on a very deeper level that you're not even aware of. But anyway, I wanted to just mention, it's very interesting when we casually observe the energies in the political scene that are rising, that are being brought up for us. And I've heard things like Hitler, I've heard things like communism, socialism, racism, corruption, terrorism, the beheading of people for religious reasons, in other words, crucifixions, lying, deception, manipulation, sexism, sexual abuse, rape, the mistreatment of women. These are just some that I can think of the top of my head, okay? It's been amazing, the stuff's been coming up in the political arena. But I must ask you, do you think that some of us, a lot of us, have experienced this stuff in our past? Of course we have, right? And I am not just talking about this lifetime. I am talking about your past lifetimes. Because think about it. How many of us in our nation right now have probably been in the Hitler era or lived in the Hitler era and have been gassed? How many of us have lived under communism or socialism? Not just in this lifetime. I mean, my folks are coming from that era. This was only 50 years ago. But I'm also talking past lifetimes. How many of us have experienced racism? How many of us have been actually in other lifetimes slaves to other people in this country and still carry the pain from that time frame? And how many of us have experienced crucifixions because of religious beliefs in past lifetimes? Probably a lot of us, right? How many of us have experienced rape or perhaps mistreatment as a woman in not just this lifetime, but past lifetimes too? So what I'm saying is that, all these energies are rising for us to be able to basically connect with, so that we can finally heal the stuff in our past. Because these are, in fact, very interesting times. And it's not just because of what's happening in politics. It's because of the energetic shift that we as humankind, human race, are moving through right now. Okay? And so more than ever before, are we right now being supported to basically heal our past. And so thus, all these energies are rising in the political arena so that we can connect with them and hopefully, resolve them in our past so that we can actually finally move into a better plane of existence, which is the whole idea about this energetic shift that's happening, okay? So, no matter if it is Hillary or it's Trump or it's Bernie that is pushing your buttons, because it just simply means that you have buttons to be pushed. And those buttons that you have are really your unresolved stuff from your past. And I'm not just talking this life, but a past life, or past lives you've lived, of stuff that you've carried with you on your soul until today. And those are the energies that are rising for us, because we still carry as a nation all these energies that we need to work through together. Okay? So, anyway, if this is, I understand if this is going over most of you guys' heads, because this concept took me literally years to get, okay? And that is how, my energy that I'm carrying of unresolved stuff, how it is reflecting in my environment, okay? But it works that way, trust me. And I've experienced this quite a bit with many people, and also I understand how to shift that so that you can actually change your reality, okay? So, I can't go into all this detail with you in the video, but I wanted to suggest that perhaps you join me for a 2-hour discussion, a meetup I'm holding actually not this coming Saturday, but Saturday on October the 29th from 10 a.m. to noon in Lakewood. And I'll be talking about this subject in more detail and basically discussing with you the understanding of karma and how you can change your world and the political scene, if you will, okay, by changing your energies. All right? So, if you are interested in learning more about karma, what it is and how it works, and how you can change your world, how you can change or affect the political scene for the better, and how you can basically change yourself so that you can get into a better plane of existence, then please join me that Saturday on the 10/29th. I will be also following it up with another Saturday on the November 5th, a 3-hour meeting from 10 to 1, where I'll be actually doing healings with people and helping you shift energies, and so that you can experience it for yourself, and through the method I call spiritual healing, which is not everybody does what I do. This term spiritual healing is thrown around a lot. Everybody does a little something different, but come and join me for this if you want to learn more, and if you want to empower yourself and be the cause of a change out there, because you can be the cause of change if you understand how. So anyway, I hope this was informative, and I look forward to seeing you possibly Saturday the 10/29th to find out more information about those events I mentioned. Go on my website at www.thespiritualhealer.info. Click on the tab events and you should be able to see it. So, hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to perhaps seeing you on Saturday the 29th. Thank you.